Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of Stoic philosophy to uncover what intelligent people never say out loud. Stay tuned to learn how to elevate your thinking and communication. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I can't do it"? It's a phrase that often slips out in moments of doubt and uncertainty. We all have those times when the challenges ahead seem insurmountable, and the path forward is shrouded in fog. It's a phrase uttered with resignation, a verbal manifestation of our inner fears and insecurities. When we say "I can't do it," we're not just speaking words, we're expressing a deep-seated belief that we are not enough, a surrender to perceived limitations. These limitations are often self-imposed, built up over years of conditioning and negative self-talk. They become the walls of a mental prison that we construct for ourselves. But here's the thing, when we utter these words, we close ourselves off to the possibility of growth. We shut the door on opportunities that could lead to personal development and success. Intelligent people understand that this phrase is a cage of our own making. They recognize that the words we choose to speak have a powerful impact on our mindset and our actions. They replace this phrase with an open-ended question, "What if I could?" This question opens up a world of possibilities and encourages us to think beyond our current limitations. This subtle shift in language is a fundamental shift in mindset. It transforms a statement of defeat into a question of potential, inviting us to explore new avenues and take on new challenges. If we tell ourselves we can't, we won't even try. We become paralyzed by our own doubts and fears, unable to move forward or take action. So, the next time you find yourself on the precipice of "I can't," remember the Stoic call to action: choose growth, choose possibility, and choose to challenge your own limitations. Choose to ask, "What if I could?" This simple question can be the key to unlocking your true potential and achieving things you never thought possible. Life, my friends, is a turbulent sea full of unpredictable currents and unexpected storms. It tosses us around, often without warning, and leaves us struggling to stay afloat. We are constantly navigating through the chaos, trying to find our way amidst the turmoil, and far too often we find ourselves clinging to the wreckage of fairness, desperately holding on to the belief that life should be just and equitable. We grasp at the remnants of what we think we deserve, hoping for some semblance of balance, bemoaning the inherent inequity of it all. We look out at the vast, indifferent ocean and feel a deep sense of injustice. Why, we ask, does life treat us this way? Why do we face such hardships while others seem to sail smoothly? That's not fair, we cry out, our voices echoing into the void. We shout at the heavens, demanding answers, seeking reasons for our suffering. We want to believe that there is some grand design, some cosmic ledger that will eventually balance out, as if the universe owes us some cosmic balance sheet. We look up at the stars, hoping to find meaning in the vast expanse of the cosmos. But the universe remains silent, indifferent to our pleas. But the Stoics knew better than to be swayed by such childish pronouncements. They understood that life is not about fairness, but about resilience and wisdom. They taught us to rise above our circumstances and to find strength within ourselves. Intelligent people abandon the pursuit of fairness and embrace the pursuit of what they can control. They focus on their own actions, their own responses, and their own growth. They understand that true power lies in mastering oneself, and embrace the pursuit of what they can control. They find peace in the knowledge that while they cannot change the world, they can change themselves. They cultivate inner tranquility and strength, finding solace in their own resilience. They recognize that while we cannot dictate the hand we are dealt, we can choose how we play our cards. Every decision, every action is an opportunity to shape our destiny. We may not control the waves, but we can learn to navigate them. We can choose how we play our cards. We can strategize, adapt, and persevere. We can turn challenges into opportunities and setbacks into lessons. In the end, it is our choices that define us, not the circumstances we face. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to bemoan the lack of fairness in your life, take a moment to reflect. Consider the wisdom of the Stoics and the strength that lies within you. Remember that you have the power to shape your own path. Remember the Stoic wisdom. Focus your energy not on what is beyond your control but on what you can master. Embrace the journey with all its unpredictability and find peace in your own resilience, but on what you can master. For it is in mastering ourselves that we find true freedom and strength. Life may not be fair, but it is within our power to rise above and thrive. Ah, the arrogance of assumed knowledge, the insidious belief that we have reached the summit of understanding. Intelligent people approach the world with a humility that belies their vast knowledge. They understand that knowledge is not a destination, but a journey. To declare "I already know that" is to slam the door on curiosity. So, the next time you find yourself on the verge of uttering those limiting words, "I already know that," pause and consider the possibility that you might be wrong. The blame game, my friends, is a seductive mistress. It's easy to succumb to her allure, to shirk responsibility for our actions and their consequences. But intelligent people understand that true growth requires radical responsibility. To blame others is to relinquish our power, to surrender our agency to external forces. The Stoics understood that life is a series of choices, and with every choice comes a consequence. So the next time you find yourself tempted to utter those self-serving words, "It's not my fault," remember the Stoic call to accountability. Own your actions, examine your role, and ask yourself, what could I have done differently? We live in a culture that often glorifies self-reliance, where the idea of doing everything on our own is celebrated. This culture equates asking for help with weakness, as if seeking assistance is a sign of failure or inadequacy. "I don't need help" becomes a badge of honor, a declaration of our supposed invincibility and self-sufficiency. We wear it like armor, believing it makes us stronger, more capable, and more resilient. But intelligent people recognize the profound strength in vulnerability, in acknowledging our limitations and seeking assistance when needed. They understand that true strength lies not in isolation, but in connection, in the willingness to lean on others and to be leaned on in return. The Stoics understood that we are social creatures, that our lives are enriched and our burdens lessened through collaboration and mutual support. They knew that to refuse help is to deny ourselves the opportunity to learn from others, to grow from their experiences and insights. It's a form of pride, a misguided belief that we must navigate the complexities of life in isolation without the support of those around us. This pride can lead to unnecessary struggles, to a sense of loneliness and overwhelm that could be alleviated by simply reaching out. So, the next time you find yourself resisting the urge to ask for help, remember the Stoic wisdom. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. Reach out, connect, collaborate, embrace the support of others and offer your support in return. In doing so, you will find that together we are stronger, more resilient, and more capable of overcoming the challenges that life throws our way. "I'm too busy" has become the ubiquitous mantra of the modern age, a badge of honor worn proudly by those who mistake activity for achievement. But the Stoics would have recognized this phrase for what it truly is, a flimsy excuse, a mask for our own lack of prioritization and discipline. Intelligent people are deliberate in how they allocate this precious resource. They recognize that busyness is often a choice, a reflection of our inability to set boundaries and focus on what truly matters. So the next time you find yourself tempted to utter the phrase, "I'm too busy," pause, and ask yourself, too busy for what? "I hate my job," a phrase uttered in hushed tones across office cubicles, a collective lament that speaks to the widespread dissatisfaction with work. And while it's easy to join the chorus of complainers, intelligent people choose a different path. The Stoics understood that we are not passive recipients of fate, but active agents in shaping our own destinies. They recognize that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to choose our response. Complaining is a seductive trap. It offers temporary relief but ultimately keeps us stuck. So the next time you find yourself tempted to utter the phrase, "I hate my job," challenge yourself to reframe your perspective. The insidious voice of self-doubt, the inner critic that whispers, "I'm not good enough." But intelligent people understand that our worthiness is not contingent upon external validation. The Stoics recognized the importance of self-acceptance, of embracing our imperfections while striving for personal excellence. To constantly berate ourselves with thoughts of inadequacy is to engage in a form of self-sabotage. So the next time you find yourself spiraling down the rabbit hole of self-criticism, remember the Stoic call to self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would extend to a close friend. Acknowledge your accomplishments, celebrate your strengths, and embrace your imperfections as opportunities for growth. "That's impossible," a phrase often uttered with an air of finality, a declaration that certain goals are beyond our reach. But intelligent people understand that the word impossible is often a self-imposed limitation. The Stoics embraced the power of possibility, the belief that we are capable of far more than we often give ourselves credit for. To declare something impossible is to close ourselves off to the potential for breakthrough. So the next time you find yourself tempted to utter the phrase, "That's impossible," challenge yourself to reframe your perspective. In a world often characterized by apathy and indifference, the phrase "I don't care" has become a common refrain. But intelligent people recognize the profound impact of our words and actions on those around us. The Stoics emphasize the importance of empathy, of recognizing the shared humanity that binds us all. To declare "I don't care" is to deny our own capacity for compassion. So the next time you find yourself tempted to utter the phrase "I don't care," pause and ask yourself, is this truly how I feel, or am I simply using indifference as a defense mechanism? Thanks for watching. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on Stoic philosophy and personal growth. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate greater self-awareness, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose. See you next time.